Hi, and welcome to week 6 of your RaFFLe season. My name is Chris Rudig. I'll be your host here for a few minutes. I'm coming to you a little earlier this week than normal because, quite frankly, I've got shit to do this weekend that doesn't involve fantasy football or you motherfuckers. So I thought let's go ahead and get this shit over with and, proceed on, if you know what I'm saying. So, anyway, before we jump into the games, let me just get out of that mode if I could. Before we get into the games, I'd like to say, and I don't know really a good way to say it other than just come out and say it, but this could be the last video for a little while. I know you're saying, what? But we look forward to this. This is what we live for. And you're going to take this shit from us and you're not going to give us an opportunity. I apologize. But there's a couple of things at play here. I'll be honest with you. Number one, it's hockey season. I enjoy the hockey. But number two, it's video game season as well. And there are some games coming out that are going to require me to spend a little more time than I have been spending. You've got the Batman game coming out Tuesday, and if I get to hear one more thing about it, I will literally, not figuratively, literally piss myself. Because everybody's like, holy shit, you're going to love this game once you get your hands on it on Tuesday. Then at the end of the month, you got that Uncharted game coming out, and that's going to take me, I'm going to need at least a couple of days to get through that game. Not to mention the fact that I still got Dead Island sitting here, what I've only played a couple times. So anyway, you got video games, you've got, what was the other thing I said? Hockey season, and then it's just Florida in the fall, which, this is one of the few times where it's actually kind of fun to be outside and you don't come back in melted. So, just a heads up, I'm going to do what I can, but I am going on record as officially saying this, I am making you no fucking promises as to the further future of this thing. So, keep glancing over because I'm working still. So, let's just run through these games. Do what you got to do, folks. Boycott the league. Boycott your ass. I don't really care. So, first up, great matchups. I mean, some big time matchups. First up, let's look at the number 5 Spankos taking on the number 2 Jerks. This is a great matchup. I looked at this one and I went back and forth before finally I just circled the Jerks. I mean, I think there's one or two players in the Spankos that might not perform this week. That's going to cost them the game. Circle the Jerks, second ranked, probably still second ranked after this week. Next up, let's jump to the other big top 5 matchup. We got the number 1 tight ends taking on the top 5, which is number 4, Big W's. The Big W's took one on the chin last week to the Jerks, as mentioned before. This is this should be a very good game, with the exception of the fact of who the W's can get to fill in for Mr. Blunt. Mr. Blunt with blown out knee, I think it is. So, I had to circle the tight ends here. Again, this game, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes the other way around, but for right now, the juggernaut tight ends continue their march. The only other top 5 team we got is the Thunder, 3rd ranked, taking on the 12th ranked Classified, and what we all affectionately know here as the April Bowl. Not because of the month, but because of the person. This is where April decides who she loves more, the husband or the father. And it's decided, kind of out of her hands to be honest with you, by whoever scores the most points this week. So, this week, I look at it, the Classified made a huge move. What some might say got the better end of the deal. Some might say that. No, it was a pretty good trade. And it definitely helped these guys out. It gave them a lot. I have them circled, and if you could see this piece of paper clearly, you would know that I have Classified circled here, but man, I don't know. I might have to change that pick. I mean, that's a big first win. But I kind of like it. I would like it a lot better if Aaron Rodgers was off this week. But, fuck it. We're going Classified. Balls out, baby. Balls are out. I'd show you that too, except I didn't got time. Let's jump to another game, shall we? Before things get out of control. Let's go 9 and 10. We got the 10th ranked. Come on in. We got the 10th ranked Squirrels taking on the 9th ranked Curtain. The Squirrels, they are really bad. I mean, and they're getting worse. It's kind of sad. The Curtain, they're not dead, so that's good, right? So circle the curtain. They're your winners this week. This could be the Gillette game of the week. Gillette, something about a man, best a man can take of his butt or something. No, sixth ranked. That's right, you heard me correct. Sixth ranked young studs take on the eighth ranked Red Eye Blind or whatever the fuck they're calling themselves. This game, I tell you what, I walked through it and my knee jerk was studs win it. Studs have to win it. This is a game that if they're going to be good, they have to win this game. But at the same token, this is a game that those blind bastards have to win if they're going to have a season. They start out good. They've been steadily kind of sliding away. This, I think the studs are going to come up just a little bit short in this one. I think Red Eye Blind is going to win it. Circle them. Make it happen. That leaves one game, and it can only be one game that's left because that's the one game that's left. And that's the 11th ranked Hot Attack taking on the 7th ranked Libid Llamas. That's me. I think we all know, without me having to say it out loud, that congratulations, Hot Attack, on the win. 175 points to my 12. Well done, sir. All right, guys, I'm getting pinged, so I got to go back to work. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Look for me on the Lightning Vision when you're watching the game on Saturday. I'll be the guy wearing the Lightning jersey. And that's all I've got for you. Have a great week.